cute right now. Look at her. She's so cute. Yeah. You're so cute. I have my iced macadamia nut latte that I made this morning with my Nespresso, and then I just put macadamia nut milk in here, and it's so delicious. I kind of alternate between like I alternate like my days this past week, like iced versus like hot coffees in the morning, and that's been really nice to give some variety at home. It's crazy, like 2023 was, it was a lot. And going into this new year, I'm like reflecting a lot more of just what I'm wanting it to look like. And I feel like this year I really want to have a better handle on just like making good habits for myself, and following them and sticking with them. And one of those big things was like giving myself more time for self-reflection and just like really taking time to like sit still and journal and process the things going on in my life. And I think because 2023 was so crazy with everything that was going on in my life, and a lot of grief I was experiencing, I think that I really took a step back from reflecting and processing things. It's just one of my goals this year. I want to self-reflect more. And I started off this new year, as I do almost every new year in the past like three or 4 years. I've been doing like a kind of a mood board, vision board for the year. It's like one of my favorite things to do with my sister. We'll just like scrapbook and print out pictures of things that, you know, reflect the past year, like feelings and goals and just visions for the upcoming year. So I wanted to show you what I had in here. I'm not gonna show everything because some of this is like really personal, but I'll just show you like my 2023 page. So this was like the vibes of this past year and just different things that I saw. This quote specifically, I really resonate with. And we did watch Little Women, the Greta Gerwig version, on Christmas Day while doing our self-reflection journals. This was the vibe last year. And then in this upcoming year, new vibes. This is the vibe. Particularly this one because I'm gonna see Taylor in London sometime in June. Pretty sad story. I was actually gonna see Taylor last year in May, but that same week my mom passed away. So it was just like absolutely would not go. Like there's just so much, you know, obviously like I was just really focused on just like grieving my mom, and so I wasn't really thinking about like how I'm gonna see her or like make up for that. But somehow my sister found tickets and we were able to get tickets to go to London, and it kind of works out because she's graduating this year, so it's like a kind of like a graduation present. And so we're gonna go with a really close friend of ours and we're gonna see Taylor in London, which is so crazy. It's weird, like I feel a lot of anxiety like around it because just the nature of like what happened before, like when I was supposed to go see her, and learning to just like let go, and not continue to fear like the worst. But it is definitely hard not to because of what had happened. So yeah, so that's happening. You haven't done like a vision board yet, and I know we're already into like, you know, the first month of 2024, but I don't think it's too late to start. I think it's such a great way to like have vision for your year, and like it's really fun to look back on and see like, you know, if things that you've envisioned were accomplished this year, and if those goals were met. And I think it's just like such a fun way to like look forward to things and to fight against like the pessimism that can kind of come up, I feel like, at least like for me. So it's like my active way of fighting against the feeling of like, you know, just having a negative attitude about going into the new year. And so I feel like, you know, doing some reflection and journaling and scrapbooking and things like that can really bring a lot of joy. So if you haven't done it yet, I highly recommend you do it. It's a really fun thing. It's a very dreary, rainy day, so I thought that I could do a little refresh of my corner space and my little art corner here in my apartment, and just kind of make it look a little bit more brighter, and just take off some things that I want to make space for the new art that I'll be making this year. So we're gonna do that. I finally finished this sketchbook. It's been a long time coming now. I've used this since 2022, so it's been with me for the past like 2 years. I finished this at the end of 2023, and I'm really excited to share with you today just like each page, and sharing with you some memories I have with some of these sketchbook pages. I love the sketchbook. It's the Strathmore Mixed Media Sketchbook, and the paper quality is just so, I just love it. It's like very like thick and holds all types of mediums really well. I used watercolor, gouache, oil pastel, and color pencil in here, and it just adheres so great. And I'm excited to just kind of share with you like, you know, how I've been using this sketchbook. It's sort of my more like exploration sketchbook. Like I was trying out different mediums in here and just kind of figuring out like, you know, what I like and practicing something new. Looking back at some of these pages, it almost feels like it was a lifetime ago since I've like, I don't know, just like the memories here, like even though they're like from 2 years ago, that just feels kind of like a lifetime ago in some ways. I feel like time just moves in such a strange way, and especially when you're going through grief, it just feels like 2 years ago is like 10 years ago sometimes. And so like looking back through this, it's very like nostalgic and very just memorable of different moments in my life in the past 2 years. So I'm really excited to share this with y'all today. Oh, also these are all the stickers. A lot of these are mine, and a couple of these are from sticker sheets that I got when I was in Korea. Back here as well, stickers that I've made. But yeah, that's what it looks like. We're just gonna get started and I'm gonna share with you my most recent completed sketchbook. So here is the first page. I used a combination of watercolor and color pencil here. I think it was like the springtime, the early springtime, when I had bought this sketchbook, and so I was looking at cherry blossoms and daffodils. This is my citrus page. I think these are clementines or tangerines, but I was using them as a reference to kind of play around with the watercolor I had. And then here, this was sort of more of like a journal entry. It was like things that I was enjoying throughout the week, like things that I was eating, some kimbap here, some confetti cake that my friend had made that I still think about. It was so good. And some iced coffee, and this kimchi guk that my mom would make me, and I miss it a lot. It was so delicious. I'm gonna try to make some someday. But yeah, these were just some of the things that I did that day. Didn't write the date here, but I'm pretty sure it was also in the springtime. Then here we have some lilies, a heart inside, just kind of playing around with different colors. Here I was doing some swatches. I believe I had bought some new like watercolors. And then here I taped my ticket to a VMFA exhibit of the Whistler Ticketsat American Painters in France. It was a gorgeous exhibit that I visited back in 2022. There's some more. This was inspired by a postcard that I gotten from Korea. And this was notes and little sketches I did from that exhibit. I shared a video of it actually like 2 years ago, so this might look familiar to y'all. And some landscape. This was a combination of gouache and watercolor and color pencil. And here we have a little fruit page. This one turned into one of my best-selling stickers, the lemon stickers, which will be coming back in stock for my next shop update. And we have some more fruit and flowers. And more. I made some stickers out of these as well. I believe I was like doing all these little drawings to make them into stickers, so these were fun to do. Some more sketches. Another spread. And here I was doing some sketches of things that I had picked up from the thrift store. And I still have this. It's right over there. This teapot as well is right there. I love this teapot. Something about it just like speaks to my soul. And then we have some strawberries from when I went strawberry picking with my mom and my sister during the springtime. The strawberries were so good. I still remember how tasty they were. And then here's my tomato page. I had like a big tomato phase that summer in 2022. And honestly, I still haven't grown out of it, so I love tomatoes. It's like another swatch page. Then I think I did like watercolor. Yeah, it was watercolor and color pencil for this landscape. Here we have a like farmer's market page. It was like stuff that I was seeing that summer that was in produce. So we got some figs here, carrots, apples, jalapenos, radishes, some chili peppers, and orange cosmos flowers that grow all around my neighborhood. And this page I never really finished. I could go back and just fill in the extra gaps here, but I wanted to, you know, to do like a teapot or something there. Ooh, this is a page I did on my 26th birthday. No, 27th birthday? I think it was my 27th birthday. I painted this sketchbook spread around my birthday because I really wanted to go apple picking, which we actually did. And then this is a journal entry from my birthday. And the cake I had was so good. Here we have another, we have another artist study spread. This was a Van Gogh painting, Monet, from the art museum that I like to go to. And this was a combination of color pencil and watercolor, and a little bit of gouache. Here, this was for the Year of the Rabbit. I made this little drawing. Here we have my oil pastel spread when I was experimenting with oil pastels. Something about the texture is just so pleasing. It is a very messy process, but I feel like that's a part of the experience of working with oil pastels. You kind of get used to the mess. And then here, this is the most recent drawing actually I did in here. It's like persimmons and cosmos flowers. And then this is probably like my favorite page in the sketchbook. I did this past year, and I just love all like the, I don't know, just kind of like a random assortment of all the things that I like, pretty much. And here we have some persimmons. These were the persimmons from this past year. I wanted to remember them in my sketchbook, so I painted them in here. And then this is the last spread. This is for my Patreon January art. We have like a Korean New Year celebration page. It has a lot of tok, like rice cakes, and kimchi, some tteokguk, which is a very like traditional soup that we have to celebrate the new year. So that was the last page. And then here I never really finished this. I was just kind of experimenting with like a landscape, but yeah, that's it. That's the end of the sketchbook. It was just like very therapeutic going through all these pages and remembering different moments and special memories. So thank you for joining me.